During the introduction of the report, I will talk about the sustainability of international events, linking the information to Tomorrowland Festival. A brief history of the event will be explored, as well as the aims and objectives of the report. Robinson 2010 states that the sustainability of events will not only consider the environment, but also economic consequences, the legacy, and the community. Major issues of hosting large-scale events such as festivals include the wear and tear of the natural and physical environment, heritage protection issues, and distribution of local community. In the book Events Management by Bowden 2011, it explores issues such as crowd movement and control, access and parking, which are all main considerations in which event managers need to contemplate. When staging large events, the provision of infrastructure is often a costly budget component, but this expenditure may result in an improved environment and facilities for the host community and provide a strong incentive for the community to act as hosts. Tomorrowland Electronic Dance Music Festival began in 2005 when brothers Manu and Michael Beers began building their dreams into reality. Belgium was eager to hold a festival that would excite audiences and mesmerise fans. Using your EDM website, it was found that the enormous festival people recognise today had to work hard to form their reputation. The first 2 years of the festival was humbly sized, with only 10,000 and 15,000 attendees. By the third year, Tomorrowland was held over 2 days opposed to one. In 2012, numbers extended to 180,000 people from across the world. The article Through the Looking Glass, The History of Tomorrowland in Photos and Videos is used within the report to clarify the success of the event. It was shown in 2013 visitors from 214 countries across the globe attended the festival, which calculated as having more nations and representation at the event than at the 2012 Summer Olympics. The festival provides various types of accommodation, including lodges, the most popular choice being Dreamville, a luxury camping site which includes a bakery, a butcher shop, a supermarket, barbecue areas, a jewellery store, and hairdressers. In 2013, Tomorrowland announced their first global expansion of the brand, Tomorrow World. The report will also be discussing this event and to gain an overall understanding of the whole event organisation. The brand expanded to Brazil in 2015, as well as audience members growing. Popular headliners grew as well, such as David Guetta and Hardwell. This report will focus on analysing the social media, environmental and health and safety issues using Tomorrowland Electronic Dance Music Festival as a case study. The impacts affecting this event will be explored, as well as how event organisers solve these issues and how the event remains successful and sustainable. For the first section of the literature review, social media issues will be studied. Social networking media is a new form of word-to-word communication which has a great influence on events industry. Social media comes from many different forms, the most popular being blogs and microblogs such as Twitter, social networking sites such as Facebook and LinkedIn, as well as many media sharing sites such as Instagram and YouTube. Using the Guide to Everything Social Media by Waters and Lester 2010, I was able to find out facts and figures regarding social networking sites. To date, the incorporation of social media into the event industry has been very effective as planners search for innovation, promote the event to attendees for a low cost, and are able to generate awareness of events. Social media is beneficial pre-events for market research. Research carried out by the Event Manager blog 2014 provides a favourable insight of the percentage of events professionals selecting various social media platforms to share content and connect with their target market. A recent study shows that nearly all event professionals were using social media to promote their events. In 2014, Facebook was still the most popular social networking site, then followed by Twitter. All event organisers should keep an eye on competitors' social media presence. It can provide them valuable awareness into where the business should be directing their own efforts. As technology is always improving, it is essential for those in the event industry to have an understanding of what is available and what is trending. Using the Handbook of Tourism and Environment by Holt in 2013, I will be able to define the term environment within the report. This section of the literature review describes the relationship between events and environment. Festivals use up resources, send out emissions, and produce mountain ranges of waste. By examining Sustainable Events Management by Jones 2010, I am able to identify the areas of impact at festivals, such as energy, transport, waste reduction, and resource recovery. The co-founder of Greener Festival Company, Claire O'Neill, surveyed 1,400 festival fans. Using these facts and figures, I will have a greater understanding of the public's views and opinions on environmental issues at music festivals. The last section of the literature review will look at health and safety issues. Using event studies, theory and research policy for planned events by Getz and Page 2015, I am able to research the threats and hazards event producers face. These include protests, terrorism, riots, health issues, crowd problems, crime and alcohol. Several problems and threats are connected with the size of events and the capability to appeal to media coverage. Certain events need high-level security and control measures. Using the NHS website, I am able to identify various acts event managers need to follow, such as the Reporting of Injuries, Diseases and Dangerous Occurrences Regulations 1995. The Health and Safety Executive 2000 advises that it is important to know the age range and social mix of attendees, which will allow event managers to anticipate likely behaviour and make appropriate arrangements for it. Using Events Management and Introduction by Bladden 2012, I am able to assess the management of alcohol, drugs and smoking in order to maintain a safe and comfortable atmosphere at an event. These elements are highly unpredictable, which represents the risks, so they should be managed as such. Bladden states that a weekend festival with a primary target of 18 to 25-year-olds will probably need to think more about the management of likely heavy consumption of alcohol. Uncontrolled fire at events will also be discussed within this section of the literature review. For the first section of the overall report, the issues discussed with the literature reviews will be linked to how they affect Tomorrowland Festival. The first segment of this section is the matter of social media. Tomorrowland have a social media team who update posts before, during and after the show, for example uploading sneak previews of the visuals and live feeds. George Manis, a user experience designer, was interviewed for the blog Just Go, published by Oliver Cox in 2014. The blog is used to review how Tomorrowland use social media to promote the festival. Cox found that the main audience members the event attracts were between 18 and 25. As the target market are a young age, this suggests, due to their modern day lifestyle, they will be at least using social media at one point during their time at the Tomorrowland Festival. A major trend that Twitter initiated was the hashtag. Placing a simple hashtag before a word, generally regarding a subject in the news, a television programme, or an event, connects people from all around the world. The DJs performing, as well as the social media team at Tomorrowland, use this technique before, during, and after to generate excitement both at the event and in the online community, as attendees are able to have a conversation with a network of people who share the same interests. It is a popular tool to promote events, especially if the hashtag starts trending worldwide. Manis believes the best skill in attracting people to the social media page is by offering the chance of giveaways. This makes people feel important as well as receiving a lot of attention and promotion. Tomorrowland used this method through its golden ticket competition. The winner receives a package gift including prizes such as access to VIP sections and fashion items. For Tomorrowland and other modern EDM festivals, televisual, social media, particularly YouTube and Facebook, are the key media platforms. Tomorrowland demonstrates how the festival industry draws from popular forms of visual culture within social networking sites and its production of festival marketing movies. Festival audiences could now search, share and watch video content throughout the year across the globe. The 2012 Tomorrowland After movie instantly grasped millions of media users as it was shared 20,000 times on Facebook within 24 hours of its release in 2012. The second factor of this section discusses environmental connections to the event. Tomorrowland's official website is studied to find out information regarding their logo and their plans on reducing waste. Tomorrowland plan on using garbage collection points to deposit all of their garbage. The collection points will be clearly indicated and can be found in parking lots, camping sites and festival grounds. Tomorrowland have designed wearable tech wristbands, which is just one small benefit to the environment. Investigating in an article written by Bradshaw in 2014, it was discovered that Antwerp province has legalised a 20-year environmental permit for the Summer Dance Festival. The permit guarantees the festival is not allowed to be held at different settings from environmental reasons for at least 2 decades. Until that time, environmental permits for the festival were contracted on a year-to-year foundation by the City Council. The permit covers such matters such as sewage, electric generators, the use of fireworks and noise levels. A self-governing expert will be present to assess and advise on noise levels for the period of the festival. The third part within this section of the report will look at the article Thousands Stranded Overnight in the Music Festival from Hell, written by Raman 2015. It inspected the situation where Tomorrowland could be used as an example of having bad health and safety measurements. Bad weather led to the event being inaccessible. Raman discusses complaints and stories shared online. No shelter or food was offered by Tomorrowland staff. Many slept on car rooftops due to the ground being so muddy and toilets were overflowed. Claims of sexual assault were made by females stranded at the side of the roads. The local police department and Tomorrowland organisers took their time to investigate the apparent attacks. An announcement to guests on their website apologised sincerely and reminded visitors that their health and safety was their main concern. Within the article, Raman proved that Tom Reed, the mayor, made a declaration stating, "Our public safety teams and their partners have been working tirelessly to maintain safety. Our top priority now is ensuring that folks get home safely now the festival has ended." It was added that investigations would take place on what went wrong and solutions to ensure it did not happen again. The article by Lee 2016, Tomorrowland, the heightened security following Belgian terrorist attacks will be examined. The Belgian government has started to prepare for large numbers of attendees that will be soon entering the country come late July for the festival. Following terrorist attacks that arose at Brussels airport in March this year, the government has decided to intensify security measurements and around the event. Clear commands will be recognised on what to allow and disallow into the festival. The aim is to permit backpacks and bags, but only succeeding through inspection. The last section of the report is to conclude the information and to make justified recommendations as how to the planning organisation of the event should be approached and deal with issues discussed throughout the report. For example, Tomorrowland could use solar panels to generate energy into the tents where music is played. Solar electricity is green renewable energy and doesn't release any harmful carbon dioxide or other pollutants, therefore it cuts Tomorrowland's carbon footprint. Other suggestions to solve environmental issues include to power the lights, sound production on clean green energy, as well as to have a switch off campaign to save electricity, which just involves turning off all electricity which is not being used, especially the lights in the daytime. The event organisers could produce signs which can be reused at future shows or donate used materials as well as hiring materials instead of buying them. No plastic bags should be allowed into the grounds. Instead, I suggest handing out reusable bags. One of the main complaints from attendees while at festivals was missing DJ performers due to clashing with other performance sets. Tomorrowland can invent an app which allows audience members to create their perfect festival plan, showing them how long they have until a set begins and finishes through integrating a countdown within. You could argue that many attendees' phones would run out, that which brings me to my next recommendation to influence the environment. Tomorrowland could introduce the idea of attendees charging their phone by riding a bicycle. Much like an exercise bike, it does not move from the position it is in. The books are hooked up to a generator and let the festival goers charge their phones using human power. This would have a beneficial environmental impact. I will recall information delivered within the report to sum up overall findings as well as discussing the general success of the festival. Thank you.